Feels is God. Yes!
Indianapolis Motor Speedway Special Event Station.
Hey there everyone, it's Elmarie here, call sign KJ5LXP. I wanted to talk about our first SOTA attempt for this video. An actual SOTA attempt, not the one that I thought was a SOTA and was wrong about it. So yeah, we actually did a real SOTA. It was Red Mountain 3 in Ouray, Colorado, and I wanted to talk about what the experience was like and what we learned and how we can always improve. Yeah, let's get to it. For the SOTA, we had 4 amateur operators. We had myself and 3 other gentlemen. 2 of them are part of the Silverton Amateur Radio Club here in Colorado that just started, so shout out to that group. Shout out to Cole and Matt who were able to join us, bring most of, if anything, all of the equipment that we use. So many thanks to Cole and Matt for that. The 4 of us all got together, we set out the plan to do the SOTA, and off we went.
My turn.
Did you forget your solar?
And this is how the show begins.
Before we dive in, I just want to say a huge thank you. We passed 2,000 subscribers, which blows my mind. I truly appreciate every single one of you who tunes in, leaves a comment, or shares my videos. You're the reason I keep making these. Red Mountain number 3 stands at 12,890 feet, the tallest of the trio along the $1 Million Highway. The hike is about 5.6 miles round trip with 1,800 feet of elevation gain, following a steep old mining road to the summit.
We made it up here. Note to self, don't put your beer in the bottom of your pack and then put your pack down because your beer will burst. And also, if you're carrying up a battery, make sure it's a lithium battery. We hiked up this 40-pound, I mean, it's gonna get us on HF, which is so important, but yeah, that was a trek. Let's get set up.
Before I discuss what went well and what didn't go well, here's a little ASMR on setting up.
You got on Amazon too early in the morning.
I got on Amazon too
I
early.
ordered wind.
Oh.
Yeah, fucking overdate that. Give me where I put my mic. Oh God, don't just say that. You tune him in. It's sideband.
Kilowatt Alpha 6 Bravo India Mike. Thank you, the U.S. County QSO Party, Kilowatt Alpha 6 Bravo India Mike.
Well, we have power, which is really great after hiking all of that gear up there. One of the difficult things that we had to deal with was the amount of wind and the lack of shade that we had up there. It was also super cold, despite having full sun. All right, now that we have power, it's time to pick up that microphone. And Matt actually picked it up a couple times, but I wanted to give it a shot, but I think I may have illegally put my call sign out here. I am new, I'm not really sure what's happening or how to enact proper etiquette here, so I'm asking Matt questions and he kind of gives me the layout of what to do, but then, yeah, I'll just let the video explain. CQ, anyone can jump in.
Yeah, you can just call him. Just give it.
Can we CQ, the U.S. County QSO Party, Kilowatt Alpha 6 Bravo.
Just give your
India
call
Mike.
sign and see if he comes back, and then you give your call sign and my call sign. Mine's Kilo Yankee 5 Alpha. Go ahead.
Kilo Juliet 5 Lima X-Ray Papa CQ SOTA in Ouray County.
No. Don't call CQ SOTA because you're on his frequency.
Oh.
So you'd be answering him actually for the QSO party.
Okay.
So he's calling CQ U.S. County's QSO party.
Okay.
So you can answer and just make the contact as Ouray County and also Summit's on the air, but yeah, you're answering him. So before we call CQ, we want to move to a clear frequency.
Okay.
So we're not on top of his frequency.
Many thanks to Matt here, as he's super patient with me as I'm learning, but it sounds like we were already on a frequency that was in use, so I didn't need to call CQ because someone was already quote-unquote owning the frequency for their own CQs. The gentleman that was already using this frequency was doing a counties on the air, or logging as many counties as possible.
Counter
CQ this.
That's good.
U.S. counties QSO party. CQ the U.S. counties QSO party. Kilowatt Alpha 6 Bravo India Mike.
But just give your call sign only.
Kilo Juliet 5, Lima X-ray Papa.
So he's back in the noise again. Every time you transmit it, it knocks him back down and attenuates. So
With this our first time being a SOTA for all of us and not sure how our equipment was going to go, looks like whenever we transmitted, the receive frequency would then drop down into the noise, as Matt said there. But yeah, Matt actually unplugs the antenna here, but I didn't realize.
Kilo Julie 5, Lima
no, we have
X-ray
no
Papa.
antenna right now.
Ah, shoot.
You're not gonna even see anything.
Matt here tries again, but we start to worry that we're not able to transmit out, but we're able to obviously receive. So we actually get on VHF, though no one calls out. We go on 146.52 and we're up on the summit and we don't get any contacts on VHF. But not all hope is lost.
Yes.
We got someone? Heck yeah. What's their number?
I like you got the 5 Oscars.
Kilo India.
Kilo India 5 Oscars.
Close enough.
Negative. Kilo Yankee 5 Oscars. Kilo Yankee 5 Oscars. Kilo Yankee 5 Oscars.
Kilo India 5 Oscars.
Matt is trying his absolute hardest to get the correct call sign out there, but maybe it's due to our transmit or due to the wind that we're experiencing. The other individual is incorrectly repeating our call sign back. He's saying Kilo India 5, but it needs to be Kilo Yankee 5.
Sets or is that sequence? No, it's sideband.
I'm sorry, one more time, dude.
No problem. Kilo Yankee 5 Oscars. Kilo Yankee 5 Oscars. Copy?
Yankee 5 Oscars.
Yes.
Roger, Roger. 5'9", Red Mountain, number 3, Southwest Colorado.
You are a 4444 here into Whiskey Alpha, Mountain St. Helens, over.
Whiskey Alpha what?
Copy Mountain St. Helens, and come to your Uray, Southwest Colorado, 5'9".
You what's on the 5'9", and thank you for coming back to me.
What was his call sign?
7'3", KY.
We'll get it when he calls back out.
Yeah.
7-3, you sir, enjoy your weekend. This is Kilo 7, Mike Charlie, Indian calling.
MCI, KK7 MCI.
Hey, we got one. Hey, you got one.
Well, we're officially able to transmit, so that's good to know. I jump in here because I'm excited, but Matt again tells me he's just looking for counties, which we've already stated our county. So now that we know that we're transmitting, let's hop over to a frequency that's not in use and call CQ SOTA.
By law, like, I think I'm supposed to use your call sign by law.
Yeah, I mean, you could be a different operator, but
I can't, that's what I was told when
it's still going to be the same county. He's looking for counties. He's not really doing the summits on the air thing.
Oh, I see.
So we know we're talking. Let's find a clear frequency and just call CQ summits on the air.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, we want to try the 10 meters first?
However, whenever we switched open to open frequencies and called CQ SOTA, we heard crickets. Matt was calling on the 10 meter band, 20 meter band, and 40 meter bands, and yet no one called back to our CQ. This made us worry about our transmit signal, but it was still great to get those 2 confirmed contacts.
We're wrapping up our SOTA here. It was definitely interesting and definitely not for the faint of heart. Lots of gear that you got to bring up, lots of food and water that you should also prepare. We were successfully able to power the radio and operate on 20 meter and 40 meter. Obviously, as a technician license, I cannot transmit on those bands, but we have an extra technician here and he was actually able to make 2 contacts. We were able to hear lots of people using the frequencies and we were able to monitor and hear a bunch of different special events. 2 events that we heard were the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the NASCAR And we were also able to hear, I think there was a contesting happening with counties on the air. So people were trying to log different counties. We were able to say that we were up in Ouray County. It seemed like our transmit was a little iffy. It was a hit or miss on how well we were transmitting. Not a complete bust. Now knowing that I need to get my general, yeah, definitely need to go do that.
I'm back from Colorado. Thank you again for everyone following along my journey, subscribing to my channel, and all the likes and the comments. I see each and every single one. I just can't get to all you all at once at one time. I see them and I appreciate every single one of you leaving a comment, and I'll try to get to them when I can. That was our first SOTA. It has encouraged me even more to get my general, which I have started studying for. I am gonna get it done, and then eventually I'll get my extra. In the video, I talked about things that did well and things that didn't go so well. I can't say that it was complete failure because we were, one, able to get power. Without that, you can't execute anything. Thank you, Cole, for creating that battery, but not very thank you for how heavy that was. So lesson number one, make sure your battery is a decently sized weight that can fit into your backpack. It was way too heavy. Thankfully, there was 4 of us to be able to trade off carrying the responsibility. There was a time where Cole and Matt were about to ditch it. Thankfully, we had our handheld. I was a little further up, but Cole waved to me saying, turn on your radio. And so I turned it on. We're looking at each other. We're talking. I'm up. They're down. And I'm like, what's up? He says, we're about to ditch this. I said, no. We're almost there. Let me come down. Let me drop my pack. I'll meet you down there and I'll carry up the rest of the way. I dropped my pack, burst my beer, ran down and grabbed that battery and hiked it back up. We were about to just do UHF and VHF. That was not going to happen in my book. I said, we made this effort. Let's see this through. I was going to say lesson number 2, but there really isn't another lesson here other than make sure that your gear a light enough weight to carry up a mountain that's at 13,000 feet of elevation and you're hiking up at least 2K elevation. Though we were dealing with tough conditions, we persevered. All had great attitudes. We overcome the challenges of the cold, the sun, being able to set up our antennas. We were able to use rocks to hold up the antenna poles so that the antenna dipole could sit, in that nice little, what am I doing here? The nice little smiley face. And we really cannot complain because also the views were just stunning. Anyways, I'm back here in Texas in my home office. This is where I work on the day-to-day. This is where I'll edit on the day-to-day. This is where I'll stream whenever I get on a live stream. So welcome to my home office. Behind me there is a time when I was back in college. I earned my jersey plaque here. Whenever I graduated from my collegiate sports efforts, I was a D1 collegiate athlete playing soccer at the University of North Texas. So that's what this here is for. I've got my beautiful Monstera right here. Over here to my left, maybe your right, is my work monitor. Also, as I study for my general, I am going to be using Ham Radio Prep. If you haven't heard about them, definitely check them out. They're what I use for my technician license, and I passed that test with flying colors. Ham Radio Prep, once again, thank you so much for the beautiful courses that you put out there. Definitely use my code KJ5LXP on your purchase for 10% off any course or bundle that they've got on there. This will 100% not be my last SOTA, especially when I get my general. It'll probably be one of the main things that I hope to showcase here on my channel, just because I love going to Colorado. I love hiking. I love, everything that Colorado has to offer. So watch out for the next one that I look to do. Well, thank you all again for watching. This is KJ5LXP, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.